Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. I pray that you are all in the best of health and iman. If you are new, welcome. My name is Nafisa. I am a Muslimah lifestyle coach and I make Islam and lifestyle videos. So if you're interested in that type of content, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and join our family. So guys, today's video is part 2 to the video that I made a few weeks back discussing the types of jobs that you could do working from home. Now, unlike the last video, this particular video I tried to select the types of jobs that do not require you to have a degree or a specific qualification in order to do the jobs. So inshallah, I hope it benefits those of you who do not have an academic background, with the exception of one job which does require an academic background. But without further ado guys, let's jump straight into the video. The first suggestion that I would like to make is becoming an online customer service associate. This pays roughly about $10 an hour, and with this what you basically do is you help customers with any inquiries that they might have, and it's all done over the phone and also through online portals. So say for example we have Amazon have a lot of these types of jobs going on. You also have Apple having a lot of these types of jobs going on, as well as BT if you live in the UK. A lot of telephone companies tend to have a lot of these job opportunities, and now oftentimes these companies will give you training in order for you to sort of learn their business more and just know the ins and outs of it. But once you have your training, you can do these types of jobs working from home, since they are all based online and you can do them through the phone or also on different online portals. So let's say for example with Amazon, we know that if we have an issue with Amazon, you just call them up and then it links you to someone whom you can speak to and you can ask questions to, and they can help you with whatever issues you have. That's basically all that it takes to be an online customer service associate. Is basically just helping customers with whatever issues they have and helping them find a solution, and you get paid, as I've said, roughly about $10 an hour for it. So for those of you who do have prior experience working in customer service, this might be something that you can look into doing. Now the second suggestion is probably the only one where you need specific qualifications for, and this is for my qualified nurses. You can become a virtual assistant nurse. Now virtual assistant nurses can earn roughly about $27 an hour, and basically is you again helping patients with inquiries, but it's all done over the phone. If you live in the UK, you may have noticed that in the recent years, sometimes if you want to book an appointment with your GP and you cannot see them, sometimes they will ask you, would you like for a doctor or a nurse to call you back? And if you say yes, then you will either have a doctor or a nurse call you back, and you could tell them whatever symptoms you are experiencing and they can help you through the phone. And if you definitely then need to see the doctor, then you can book another appointment to come in and see a doctor. But again, the nurse will be able to help you out, and you can just speak to the nurse about whatever the issue is if it is not an emergency. You can check out the NHS for these types of jobs. A few days ago when I was on the Indeed.com website, I saw this type of job being advertised, guys. So yes, definitely look into that if becoming a virtual assistant nurse is something that you may be interested in. The next type of job that you could do is becoming an advertising researcher. And I'm not making these things up, guys. Literally a few days ago, as I said before, I was on the Indeed website, indeed.co.uk I believe it is, and these type of jobs were being advertised. So they are out there, and for anyone who is really serious about finding a job, it's all about just knowing what to search, because these things are out there. Now again, an advertising researcher, what they do is they try to source brands and they help companies out with things like data entry and also email marketing and things of that nature. The only requirements that I saw for this particular job that was advertised about a week ago was that the company required for the people who applied to have some kind of videography experience, and that was really all that was required. And the pay that was advertised for this particular job was roughly about $20,000 to $40,000 a year salary. So definitely look into it. If that job is still available, I'm going to leave it linked in the description box down below, so you guys can click on it and maybe look around that sort of thing if this is something that you would be interested in. And again, I'm talking about becoming an advertising researcher. The next type of job is for those of you who love photography and you would love to be able to sell your photographs. You can definitely do that on websites such as adobe.com. You can submit your photographs, and if it is approved, you can sell them for, I've seen the photographs going for anything between $1 up to like $40 per picture, sometimes even anything up to like $90 per picture, guys. So you can take photographs. They have to be high quality photographs, of course, and they have to meet the requirements of the website that you're selling them on. Let's say, for example, adobe.com, they do have their requirements which the photograph must reach, and once it reaches that and you get approved, then you can advertise your photographs there and people can come and buy them. Now, you might be questioning why people want to buy other people's photographs, especially content creators nowadays. A lot of us do use photographs that are made from other people, and we don't want to be getting sued for using other people's photographs. So sometimes you can buy them so that you do have the right to use them in your marketing fields without you getting sued. Now, just a side note, if any of you guys are interested, of course, this is a Muslimah channel, so I am going to encourage you guys to please make pictures that include people of color and also, you know, Muslims. I found that on websites like that it's really difficult to find images with people of color and images of Muslims. So if that's something you want to look into, there you go. I've just given you a great idea. All right. The next job that I'm going to recommend is for absolutely everyone, and what I love about this type of a job is that it is open to everyone around the world. I know some of you guys emailed me who were not from the West. You guys were either from Africa or Asia, and you guys were wondering what types of jobs you could do. There is a website known as Fiverr.com or Upwork.com, and on these websites you guys can advertise your skill and you can sell your skill. Now, these websites were initially quite known for things like photography, videographers, and people who could help you with SEO and things like that. However, nowadays the types of things that I have seen being advertised on these websites is absolutely crazy. So I would say if you have a skill that you would like to advertise and you would like to make some money out of, that you can do working from home, then you can definitely advertise your services on Fiverr or Upwork.com. All you need to do this type of job is to make sure you have the resources that you're going to need to produce your content, and you need to make sure that you can get your content back to your clients virtually, right? You cannot like advertise a physical product through these websites. I feel like you will be limited if you were to try and do something like that, just because, again, you will only be limited to the people who live closely around you, and if they don't know about these websites, then it's unlikely that they're going to be on there. Any really great graphic designers out there, you can go on these websites and you can advertise yourself, and customers will contact you, and you get rated as well depending on how good your work is, and the higher your ratings, the more these websites will recommend you to new customers that come on there, and so the more customers you will get. Guys, I've seen people making like a lot of money from these websites, especially those who have really good rating. So if this is something that you're interested in, definitely check out Fiverr.com and also Upwork.com. Guys, looking for a job is going to involve a lot of work from you, and so if you're living in another country and the links that I have left down below, you know, you can't reach them, all it takes is a little bit of Google search, guys, and you will be surprised what you might find. Looking for a job is 100% your responsibility if you want to move your life forward. So you cannot just depend on people on social media to come and just spoon feed you everything. I am trying my best with the suggestions that I'm making for you guys, and it's 100% your responsibility now to take the suggestions and run with it. I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts barakah in all of your jobs, all of you guys who are working from home or not working from home. I pray that Allah blesses you in all of your jobs and make it a means of barakah for you. And that, guys, concludes this video. I really hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below for me. And if you found this video useful and you know of anyone who is currently looking for a job or a way in which they could work from home, then definitely make sure you share this video out. If you enjoyed it, make sure you also give me a thumbs up, and thank you guys so very much for watching, and inshallah I will see you all in my next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.